Welcome to the Waiting in Queue podcast. Today we are missing somebody very important. Our head of HR is missing today, so
that's right. Cut to Ryan's camera. Oh, it's not on.
It's not even on.
We should have turned it on for the gag.
For the comedic value.
We should have turned it on.
You
for
know,
the gag.
we don't even think about comedic value here.
Damn it, we should have turned it on for the gag. It's all right. He's not here. He is feeling under the weather, is what he says. What we were actually... Okay, I'm just going to flat out say it. He was fired.
Oh. Finally.
He was fired.
I would say he's the last one here, first one to leave, but Connor's always the last one here.
Yeah.
But Ryan is the first to leave.
First to leave, doesn't turn off the cameras. He's
slacks on his job.
He slacks. He keeps showing Chris's clips when I've banned Chris from the show. Like, I don't understand what's going on. So we had to.
But you can't complain to anybody because he is the head of HR.
Right. So we are. This is our formal firing. Nah, he'll be back. Maybe we haven't fully decided on the actual.
He might like having the day off again.
Must be nice to just be able to do whatever you want on a Sunday. I mean, I enjoy coming here.
But this is what I want to do on a Sunday.
Yeah, this is what I want to do too. But you know, I could sit at my computer and play Destiny too.
Oh, I know you could.
Is there a day that you could never do that? It's like you're always up for
I'm
it.
always on the fucking game. It's beginning of season, so I'll be grinding it, and I have 3 characters now, so I'll be grinding it for a while. Anyways, he's gone. We're here. It's me and Derek. It's like me, Derek, and Katie. But it's
No, I'm not there.
Nah, you're
no.
Wow. Anyways, the PlayStation had their own show because they think they're cool and they should like not be included on any other gaming show because Sony thinks that they're like the king of all crop when really, realistically, they're not.
What do you mean? Hold on, stop right there.
Console Wars! Just kidding. That's my least favorite thing in the game.
The Console Wars is like wrapping up. It's coming to an end.
Yeah, because Xbox isn't a console anymore. It's a portable PC.
Yeah, but you know, with crossplay starting to be more of a thing, I think Xbox is even wanting to get away from exclusives, even though they have like a bunch of yeah.
Well, Xbox has exclusives though.
They do, yeah.
All Bethesda new IPs, which is a huge. It's a huge kick because they make some pretty solid games.
And Bethesda had to apologize to like their fan base. I'm like, sorry, there's nothing we can do.
What, for new IPs?
For new IPs, yeah.
We've only seen one though so far.
Which looks
It looks sick.
Cool.
It looks really cool. Space game. The cool thing about the thing I'm a little worried about is if it's an Xbox exclusive, will we still get that on PC?
It's a good question. Don't know.
We'll have to see. But with the Sony
I'm sure
thing,
it'll be on Game Pass, maybe.
I would hope because they're pretty much connected. But the thing about Game Pass is only a select amount of them are PC Game Pass. But the Sony press conference was this week. I didn't actually watch the whole thing.
I didn't either. I just watched trailers.
I just watched some of the trailers that were announced. Like Wolverine got announced.
Which I did see a reaction video of.
Dude, people were freaking out.
Yeah,
about that.
2 guys freaked out, and it looks based off what I saw. It looks cool. I don't know how they're gonna like pull off the mechanics. I think superhero games. It always seemed like they had trouble like starting them off like early like Batman games and stuff like that. It was just like basic like combat, but then like you have the new Spider-Mans that are really good.
It's made by the same guys.
Yeah,
that made the Spider-Mans.
So it should be pretty good then.
So my guess is it'll probably be pretty solid.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I know what you mean. Like the Batman games, like starting off with kind of shit. They were
because it was just like basic like run and brawling kind of stuff, and then the new Arkham games really like blew it out of the water with having all the mechanics work with what we know about Batman, with the grappling hook, gliding, and the combat, and feeling like you're like an actual like super martial like artist.
Yeah, I think it'll be pretty good. People thought it was cool how they did it too, because people wanted to see another Spider-Man game. So before they showed Spider-Man, they showed Wolverine, and they started it as if it was a Spider-Man game. Like the Marvel thing came up, and the same song came up for the studio, and everybody's like, "It's Spider-Man, Spider-Man," and then it was Wolverine, and people were like even more excited, which I thought was on like Sony's part pretty good idea for how to release those, because then they showed Spider-Man. What is it? Spider-Man 3, I think.
Spider-Man. I think it's just called Spider-Man 2.
Oh, is it Spider-Man 2? I thought they've already had 2 of them.
But they called it something else. It was like Spider-Man Miles or something. I don't know.
Morales.
Yeah.
Because they're both in this one.
Mm-hmm. And Venom's in it.
Yeah, Venom's in it. I'm curious to see. No, I think we did see him, didn't we? Like,
yeah, it's like the
real fast,
full on like
the cool Venom.
The cool Venom. But they even show like the main picture for it was Venom, like a thumbnail for the video.
I don't think I've actually seen the photo, but anyways, those came out. But the ones that I think everybody are really excited for, that I'm excited for, that makes me want to buy a PlayStation 5.
None of the Marvel games.
Fuck Marvel, bro. I really don't like superheroes that much. It's not that I appreciate them in the pop culture world. I like comic books. I think comic books are really cool. I wish more people still read them, because they do still make them. Because like the art in the comic book is pretty insane. But I don't understand the hype of the film. And I think because it is a film, it's super hyped up.
It's just majority of the people will just want an easier way to consume content.
I totally get that. I don't, but why is it like...
Connor, let me ask you a question. Would you rather read a book or watch a movie?
Watch a movie, but I would rather play a game than watch a movie.
Yeah.
But the thing is why is it so hyped up? Like the fanboys for it it's bad. Mm-hmm. It's like really cringy and annoying in my eyes. Like I don't feel like Star Wars fanboys are nearly as bad as Marvel fanboys. Do you?
No.
Like I don't think Star Wars movies get hyped up as much as the fucking Marvel films.
No, probably not.
It's just weird. I don't like them. It's not that I don't like them. I know like everything that happens in every movie, and I don't even have to see it because people won't shut the fuck up about them. Like I probably could tell you what happens in every movie. Give me a thing.
Give you a thing?
Yeah, and I'll do the whole movie. Give me one of them.
Okay. Ooh. So what happens in Captain America?
Captain America, the original Captain America.
Captain America, the first Avenger.
He's this scrawny little fuck, and isn't he just a writer thing? He's not. Or no, he's an infantryman.
No,
he's a military boy.
No.
Yes, he is. He's a scrawny but he's a scrawny little fuck. They bring him in and they put him in this machine. It's like Halo. They put him in this machine. He fucking comes out and he's like muscular, right?
Okay.
Boom. He goes like this, and the shield right at the beginning as soon as he comes out of the vat. And then the girl that's there is like, oh, and then they bang. He bangs a girl. He falls in love with a girl.
Yeah.
Okay. He falls in love with a girl, and then they fight the Nazis. They fight the bad guys.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so they fight bad guys throughout the movie. He's Captain America. He doesn't age, right? Or die. Because he's Captain America. They fight the Nazis, they beat Hitler, and then it goes on to the next film. Easy. I know everything that happens because fanboys won't stop up talking about it. Give me another one.
I'll give you that one.
That was pretty close.
There was just some minor details, but that's just minor details.
What minor details?
Well, he wasn't allowed in the army because he was so small and scrawny.
That's what I said.
So when somebody found out that he kept like trying to, that scientist was like, "This guy has a good heart."
That's exactly what I said. Scrawny fuck, wanted to be an infantryman.
Oh, you said he was an infantryman.
Nah, we don't know.
You also said something about the shield being attached to his arm.
It's literally fused to his arm.
Yeah. Okay.
Give me another
it's
one.
fused to his other arm. That was your problem.
It's this arm?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Give me another one. One more.
Black Panther.
Black Panther. Ooh, that's a touchy one, Derek. You want me to do this one?
No, let me think of another one.
The fanboys would literally kill me if I talk about Black Panther.
So what happens in Avengers Age of Ultron?
Age of Ultron. Okay, easy. The Avengers, they're all sitting at a desk, right? At the beginning of the movie. They're like, something's happening. Something big, something bad's happening.
Not quite.
Ultron, the robot boy. He's a
Okay.
robot guy. Alien. Right?
No.
Robot man. He's a
I'll
robot.
I'll give you the robot man.
He's a robot guy. Like, that's
yeah,
obvious.
He's a robot.
Boom, he comes in. He's got an army. He's got other bad guys. Minions.
At this point in the movie, no.
At the beginning,
Yeah.
I'm saying in the fucking
Oh,
whole
okay.
movie.
Yeah. Okay.
He's got an army.
I thought you were like trying to explain the movie as it's going on. So you're
No,
making it
I'm
sound
just
like
saying,
he enters,
this
he
is
already has the army.
This is the movie.
Okay.
Okay? It's easy. I don't have to go see him because this is what happens. Ultron comes. They're in a city. They're fighting them. Buildings are getting wrecked. Millions of people are dying. They don't ever talk about that. Millions of people die. The Avengers, they fight them. He comes in, shoots some fucking things, blasts some things. Iron Man flies around. Spoiler alert, he dies. Not in this one, but he dies later. They fly around. They doing things. They fight him in the city, and they kill him.
Well, what city?
New York City. Is that right?
No.
No, that's not right because that's where Spider-Man's from. Washington D.C.
Nope.
Are they fake cities?
I think this one is a.
How the fuck am I supposed to guess that? They fight him in a fucking comic book city, and then they beat him, and they beat the minions, right? And because they did that, the purple dude gets mad.
I wouldn't say he got mad because of that movie.
Well, he's already mad, but this adds to the mad.
Kind of a little bit.
Boom. Easy. Anyway, so on the PlayStation thing, they showed off all the new superhero movies. Thank you. And but let's go to the good shit. The stuff that matters. The meat and the potatoes of the things that were shown. Which one do you want to talk about first?
God of War.
God of War Ragnarok.
Did you already list off what we should talk about first, and I completely went off the rails?
Nope.
Or
I didn't talk about the other one. God of War Ragnarok got showed.
Yeah, it got showed. We're probably going to talk about the controversy that's happening with it.
A little one. It's tiny, but it's there. It's definitely there. Kind of goes back to the Marvel stuff.
Bring it back.
You're talking about Thor, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
what happens in Thor: The Dark World?
Thor: The Dark World.
No. Let's move on.
Thor.
We'll show off the pictures.
Yeah, Thor. Some concept art was shown after the trailer of Atreus. Loki.
Atreus is Loki. He's a little bit older. See that like armband right there?
Yeah.
Does that kind of like symbolize more like jokester like attire?
Yeah, which would make sense to Loki.
That's really good. Really cool. He's a young man now.
He's a young boy.
We'll move on to.
And then we got the love interest.
How do you pronounce her name?
I think it's Oh man, I'm gonna butcher this.
Angerboda.
No,
Angerboda?
I think it's Boda. I think O's are like Bo, like O.
Mm-hmm.
Boda. I don't know. I'm butchering it, but that's in mythology that is Loki's giant wife.
All right, we'll move on to
Bam!
the controversy.
The daddy. The big daddy.
So a lot of people were upset about
Beautiful.
this. I think it looks fantastic.
Yeah, there was like
You don't think he's gonna slam that hammer against his tummy, and fucking a lightning bolt's gonna like come out his belly button?
or his nipples. Yeah, I think Ryan Hurst, is that like the voice actor?
I believe when you go through all these, it like. Hold on.
Wait, I know that name.
Yeah, it shows off all the voice actors like names.
Oh, Ryan Hurst. Yeah, he plays Opie from Sons of Anarchy.
Oh,
That's sick. That's even cooler. I fucking love that dude. Yeah, I think it looks sick. I like fat.
I
Thor.
do like him a lot. A lot of people disliked him because everybody wants the Marvel Thor, which Connor is also one of the guys that thinks he should look like the Marvel
No,
Thor, but
don't you
he does
fucking
like this
dare.
concept.
Don't you dare put that shit on me. No, I do not think that. I think that's stupid and lame. Okay? This is Thor right here, buddy. That's sick. I think it's really cool. You kind of see it in the trailer, though, like when you see his hand. His hand's like big, flubby, fatty hand.
I think people just confuse that as muscular.
That or like a giant, like huge.
Mm-hmm.
He is huge, though.
What's Thor's hammer's name?
Thor's hammer's name?
Mm-hmm.
That's a good question. It is...
Don't you look it up.
Thor's hammer's name is... Oh, shit. It's like Jor... Oh, Joe... Oh, fuck. How do you pronounce it? I want to say Jolton, but that's not it. It's
No. Starts with an M.
yeah, but do you pronounce the M?
Yeah.
I don't know. How
It's
to pronounce it.
Mjolnir.
Oh, that's what it is. It's Mjolnir. And I think it looks cooler than the other fucking hammer because it actually looks like a Nordic hammer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see it.
But can he spin it around and fly?
Who, Thor himself?
This Thor compared to the Marvel Thor, the real Thor.
The real Thor, Derek? Jesus Christ. Yeah, probably. Let's be real. Because they'll probably go as close as they can to the Marvel Universe Thor because he's like the Thor. So...
Anything else about this picture that's interesting?
The belly? The belly's cool. Did we talk about the belly
The
yet? How he's
belly
fat?
has been like the main subject of interest.
What were you going to say?
No, nothing. I just looked cool.
Yeah, he looks sick, and he's not blonde because that makes no sense.
Connor, when will you start conforming that every person in the
Greek universe? Yeah,
I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop. Okay.
I don't think you should say that. That's pretty.
Moving on to the next photo. Kratos.
Your boy.
His nipples are covered in this one fully.
A little.
How dare they?
How dare they?
Yeah.
Agreed. I think we need more nipples from him.
He's really covered in this, but
Can we be real? This should be the controversy.
how much that he's
No
covered?
nipples.
No nipples. Yeah.
Less clothing. We honestly, no clothing. Right?
Everyone's just nude.
Everybody's nude except for the little kids.
Well,
Except for the
Oh, good.
You just had to bring that up, didn't you?
Well, I wanted to clarify. We don't want the kids. We do not
Obviously.
want Loki, and we do not want the love interest we want them to be clothed. Honestly, more clothing. Take the clothing off of the other characters, put it on those characters.
All the clothing.
All the clothing.
Everyone's outfit.
I want to see this outfit on Loki, and Thor's outfit on Loki too. No more clothes on those guys.
Okay.
Derek doesn't.
What about the girl?
She has her normal clothes on, and then some of the other characters that are in the game, all those clothes go to her.
Gotcha. Okay, I think I'm starting to piece this together.
Right. So the kids are really clothed, but everybody else is naked.
Because it's cold there.
Very, very cold. It's very cold there. But imagine how. Okay.
Imagining their nipples again?
No. So, Derek's like, well, this is derailed. Anyways, Ragnarok was showed. It looks sick.
Well, those weren't the only photos.
There's more photos,
We've got
I
some
guess.
more.
Wait, do we have Tyr?
We'll find out.
We got Tyr on here?
Brock, this was one of the blacksmiths for
Yep.
the axe, to upgrade your axe. There's another guy, his brother. That's him. Sindri. I think that's how you say his name.
He looks cool. The armor looks cool.
Yeah.
Is that what he always looked like?
I think they look pretty similar. It just looks like they just touched up a couple things,
Sure.
maybe. As far as I remember. They look good.
Very sick.
What do you mean he looks sick?
No, like it looks cool. Who's
like
that?
his face does look kind of sick.
Derek. He does look sick.
Derlin,
Yeah.
the octopus man. They say he brings that octopus into the bedroom.
All eight legs, eh?
Well, 9, including his.
Fuck. All right. Next. That's
There he
what we
is.
want to see. Look at him.
Picture's not doing him justice. They should have put a comparison for size.
I like how skinny he is.
Mm-hmm. He looks like a very dark man you don't want to interact with. I mean, look how deep his eyes go in with how dark they are. Like the eye,
He's the God of War, bro. He's the original God of War, at least for this, in this realm.
mm-hmm.
Bro, he looks sick. I'm not gonna lie. He's my favorite.
Sick or cool.
This
you should
is
go
sick.
You should go see a doctor or something.
Derek, he looks fine. I'll stop saying that. He looks cool. That's
There
fun
you
to
go.
say. Way back in the fucking. Okay, Freya. Can we talk about this? Was she in the other one?
She was.
Holy cow.
She looks good.
She looks good.
She looks a lot. I mean, you could even see the tear. She's
Yeah, she looks
upset because I think in this one they even showed in the trailer she's trying to kill Kratos because in the other
good. Yeah, she killed or he killed
her son Balder.
and she was trying to protect him.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, Balder killed himself because he's dumb. But in the grand scheme of things, if Kratos wasn't there, it wouldn't have happened.
Right, but
Balder did punch the mint thing on him. So technically, it's
but he didn't know about it. If he knew that that's what it would have cured him, he would have taken that a long time ago because he hated Freya for that curse she put on him.
Oh, that's right. It's different in this.
Yeah, it's slightly different. Yeah,
I forgot. Yeah, but she looks sick, bro.
She's got a cool sword. The TV doesn't do it justice. I can see it better on my screen, but that thing is glowing.
They'll be able to see it normal,
the recording will be fine.
We can't see it.
Oh, I can.
Fuck you. All right. Yeah, that looks. I think she looks dope. I'm impressed with the character models.
Then the last one.
Mimir.
Mimir.
It's just a head. It's just his head.
Yeah, he's a decapitated head, and
Yeah.
he hangs on Kratos's
He's like Kratos' ghost from Destiny. All right.
I'm gonna kill you.
Well, we should really be talking about the Witch Queen. No, I'm kidding.
Can we talk about the tweets that we're following under here? Yo, we
Okay.
got Thor from Endgame up here.
Stop it, bro. Don't like that.
Oh,
Can you dislike things on
I
Twitter?
cannot dislike. I can do this. Okay, I have to log in, which I'm not. So
somebody said we got Thor from Endgame up here. Next guy, that's literally mythology of Thor.
look at the ratios for them.
Yeah. It's because stop being a Marvel fanboy.
Who is this guy even?
Derek, should we be doing that?
Don't worry, I'm not showing it.
Okay.
We can look at people's Instagrams. That's what they put out in the world.
I don't know.
Yeah, but I don't know if
kinda,
we want to be the guys
Yeah.
on people's Instagrams and stuff with their ads.
Okay.
I know we don't have tons of.
I don't know. You're the boss. If you want me to show it, I'll show it.
Don't show it.
Don't show it, I guess. Thanks, Katie. Thanks for having my back.
All right, let's wrap the God of War thing up real quick. Jokes aside, it looks sick.
Speaking of wrapping up the God of War stuff, we have confirmation that it's gonna wrap up the Norse saga.
Yeah. So so it's been said.
Said.
I have a feeling that it'll. Who said that? The developers?
Mhm.
Okay, well then it's probably right. It looks sick.
So here, what do you think?
I think it's a prologue.
Well, do you think like they're gonna end the whole series here, or do you think he's gonna move on to another land, like maybe like Asian areas for like the Asian culture and like mythologies there? Or do you think they'll get
That's
a little
interesting.
too like?
I think
And I
it'll
think it's
get
getting a little too
like,
much.
repetitive.
Mm-hmm.
So I think what
They
they'll
could go
have
to Egypt.
I think what they'll have to do is pivot the story arc. I don't know. I really don't know what they're gonna do. They have this really cool kid character that I don't think they're just going to like abandon at the end of the. I mean, they could. He could end up going with that girl.
Say it again.
Okay. Hang on. He could end up going with. I can't do it again. But yeah, he might just go with her, and then like the rest of the time will go on. They'll have Fenrir, and they'll have the serpent, and they'll so on, so on.
Mm-hmm.
Because technically, they fight the giants once, and then they fight the giants again. So, anyways, yeah, I don't know. It makes me want to buy a PlayStation though.
I'm just gonna watch the gameplay.
I want to play it though. Like
I would
playing
love to
it's
play
so different than like just watching it. But yeah, I'll probably
Of
watch
course, everybody knows that.
it. Now what's our time at?
26,
We're gonna talk about.
27.
We're gonna talk about this other one.
What?
Yeah, we're talking about the other one.
We have like 3 minutes.
I don't care. So
I want to give him more time.
huh?
Well, can we talk about
Yeah,
something else?
we can go. We're not gonna split the Sony thing. We can go over the fucking.
Yeah, but
break.
we can always cut back to it. We've always done that before.
Why? Because then we could go into the other stuff. We're wasting time here, Derek. We're wasting time arguing over it.
We have 3 minutes. Don't you want to give it its flowers?
Why do we have to fill it in 3 minutes? Why can't we go over?
Okay, let's
We're
go
the
over.
host. We're the host of the show.
Okay.
What the fuck's gonna happen? Ryan's not here. What's he gonna do? Fire us?
No.
Ryan didn't show up. He's fired. He's out of here. Do you not want to talk about it now?
We can talk about it now. It's just we're gonna go way over, and what's probably gonna be the point that's like not even worth like putting in an ad,
Why?
because it'll be like at the end of the episode.
Why would it be at the end of the episode?
Because we're not cutting for a break.
But we will cut for a break after we talk about the other game.
Okay, let's talk about it then.
I don't see what the big deal is. We don't have to edit it anymore.
I know that, but like, we just kind of like have always broken it up, so it's just like let's take a break.
We're still taking a break.
We only have like 30 seconds left now.
We're here. So we talk about the games, and then we take the break, right?
Okay.
And then we go into the other things that have nothing to do with the games.
Gotcha.
And since we're the hosts of the shows, it doesn't matter how long the actual episode goes. So if we go over an hour, which we have, I'm literally just scribbling on this.
Yeah, I know. There's not actually a word
If we
being
go
formed.
over an hour, it doesn't matter.
Okay, fine.
So
Take us in.
now that we've wasted all that time talking about that, let's talk about the fucking shit that matters, because Sony's a liar.
And that is?
They said first of all,
So Knights of the Old Republic
they
was
announced
announced
the
to-
remake.
The remake.
Let's make that clear. The remake for it.
And Knights of the Old Republic has always been a huge fan favorite of like any Star Wars game. I believe.
I would think it's the best Star Wars game ever made, in my opinion.
I know I felt like I was a little too young to like comprehend like what the
Mm-hmm.
game was actually going on, but I loved playing it still. And I'm very excited to be able to play it again.
Yeah. I think it's the coolest story in Star Wars for sure.
Absolutely. But I mean, it fooled me when they came out and said this, when they announced it, that it was at the PlayStation showcase,
Right.
and they're like, it's gonna be a PlayStation exclusive.
So I think a lot of people thought it was going to be a PlayStation exclusive because it was showed at the PlayStation showcase, but that's no different
that's what you would like assume mostly.
Sure, but
right?
like Xbox did their showcase, they showed off a ton of games that weren't
Exclusive.
Xbox exclusives. They only showed off like 2 or 3.
Yeah, but you know how Sony is. Sony has like a huge selection of exclusives. They're the ones that are extremely aggressive on this exclusive deal. Hell, that's why they make like Call of Duty, and they're like, oh, if you get Call of Duty on the PlayStation, you get the extra beta, or you
Which
get
is so dumb.
dude. They've even withheld like content that's coming to other consoles for like a whole year because PlayStation gets
I do remember them doing that, like weapons and everything.
It was like game modes.
Yeah, it was crazy. I don't think they do that much anymore though.
No,
Not
It's
to that
just-
extent. But they released the trailer, a teaser trailer. It's not even a trailer, I would say. A teaser trailer. Riven looks sick. Totally like almost like film quality.
mm-hmm.
And we've never seen him like that. So that's really cool. They but the thing is they said that it was a PlayStation exclusive. But then they say at launch.
And then at launch,
Which assumes
for a lot of people that means it's going to be PlayStation exclusive until a certain date where it'll come out for the other consoles.
or
we
PC.
we did a little digging and we found out basically none of that is true.
Yeah, they lied.
They flat out lied.
I would call that false advertisement.
I'd call that fraud.
Call that fraud.
So, but it is going to come to PlayStation 5 and PC on the same day.
Yeah.
I didn't see anything about the Xbox, so that might be what they meant by it's coming to a later, or
I'm sure it
exclusive on
will.
launch. But
It was originally on the PC and then it was ported to the Xbox.
I mean, that's what we played it on.
I played it on the Xbox.
Yeah.
And it was sick. I mean, it was probably like one of the best RPG games of its time, next to Morrowind and Oblivion. It was like Oblivion, Morrowind, Oblivion, and Knights of the Old Republic. Like it was those games for like RPG games for consoles at least. So when I saw it, I was like, "There's no way that they're gonna keep it just on PlayStation." I was like, "It's at least gonna be on PC the same day," and I was right. I didn't fall into Sony's trap, their schemy little. I want to say things, but I'm not going to because it could come off as bad.
Bad how? More scribbling. Oh, this is actual words being formed on paper.
I'm not a very good speller.
I'll get what you say.
I don't think that's right at all.
Let me
It would
see.
come off a little.
I think
Wait,
you're right,
hang
but yeah. Would it? Okay.
I thought you had to break.
Okay.
All right, let's cut to the break.
Man, I work so hard on this podcast, I won't have the energy to game tonight. And I want a game. I might need to put something unhealthy in my body so I can stay awake.
I'm going to stop you right there. There's no reason why you should do something you might regret in the future. Have you tried Swift Lifestyles, the energy supplement for gamers?
Energy? Then it must have sugar or caffeine in it.
It actually doesn't. Swift products are made with clean ingredients that result in clean taste. No chalky or weird aftertaste. They've removed all the unnecessary bulk from their formula and strive for the cleanest gamer fuel.
That's great, but what if I want to increase my gaming performance? Because I kind of suck at Warzone, but I want to get better.
It's no problem. They have gummies for your brain health that help support certain brain functions, including memory, mental speed, and focus.
Damn, I'm gonna order some so I can game later and have sex after. Where can I buy my tub?
Just click the link in the description that says Swift Lifestyles and use our coupon code WAITING at checkout for 50% off. That's swiftlifestyles.com with coupon code WAITING, WAITING, for 15% off.
And we're back.
We are back from the break.
We're gonna leave all that in.
No, we're not.
No. So the break was wild, man. I wish I could tell you guys what happened during the break. But
We save the good content for when we're off the air.
it definitely was like some crazy conversation. But we can't tell you because it's dirty and gross, and YouTube probably wouldn't allow it.
Nah, we get banned.
So what we will be talking about is something a little more wholesome, a little more nice than what we talked about at the break. And that is...
We're making a children's show.
No,
Okay.
Derek, we can't do that. Our children's show would flop.
Are you kidding me?
I don't think we could do it.
Well, I think the way we would have to structure our own children's show, we would put in all the jokes that we like, all the like gross stuff, the immature, edgy
things.
stuff, and then we'd have to play through the episode and cut out all that stuff, and then we'd have the bare bones children's show.
So what kind of children's show would we have? Would we have like a Dora the Explorer type children's show?
It's too educational.
Is it cartoon?
I think it's cartoon for me because I love cartoons.
Should we do cartoon and real?
Well, we could. How do you want to implement that?
Like we get an actor,
Okay.
and the actor is Indian.
Native American or actual Asian Indian?
Yeah, like not Native American. You don't call those guys Indians.
That's why I'm...
No,
Okay.
like an Indian person, and they like barely speak English. Because then they can teach kids how to speak
And do math.
their language and do their math. So it'd be like a
Majority of kids who struggle in math, they look up tutorials on YouTube, and the Indian guys are always the ones to solve it like the simplest way.
what?
That's a real thing. That's a meme.
Is that a real thing? I didn't notice that. I didn't know that.
That's it, because we didn't
Okay,
we
well
didn't
then,
really
yeah,
grow up with that.
It'll be a math show.
Okay.
And
I'm
he'll
losing
have
interest.
he'll have a sidekick, which will be animated, and the sidekick will be a elephant,
Named
a baby elephant.
named Reds.
Reds?
Yeah, Reds.
Why reds?
Well, because the other one was blues.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
Blue,
there.
I guess. So the other one red.
Yeah, it's red. It's an elephant. He's got one little tusk because the other tusk won't come in. Because it's just like a little kid show. It's like, and then we have to really think about how we're going to market the toys because we're actually in it for money.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the only reason we're in it, not to teach kids math. Money.
So we'll get the rights to numbers.
All the numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Every number. And then when we own the rights to the numbers, we make toys of every number. Blocks. Like blocks.
We'll get the rights to blocks too.
Blocks. I want the rights to blocks. Wooden blocks, not Legos. Those are bricks. I want blocks.
Wood blocks.
We get the rights to the blocks. We take over the children's toy market from our show with the Indian man, and Red, the baby elephant with one tusk, animated.
Obviously.
Years go by. He goes to college.
Okay.
The Indian guy. He goes to college, and we're doing this all for marketing. Wow, this is starting. We're doing this all for marketing, right? For money.
Okay.
Sounds like I'm dogging on the video.
No,
so
it wasn't a
this
market
is for
for-
us.
They just have a plan that works.
He goes to college. Yeah, yes, this is a plan that works. I bet Blue's Clues is making a killing right now. But anyways, so he goes to college. Another guy comes in. Name's almost like him. Still Indian guy.
But not as good as the first guy.
Not as good as the original. Okay.
But because you can't watch the show anywhere else, or the original guy, they have to come back and watch
Right. You
that
have
show
to watch
still.
it. So
And we can pay him significantly less because
he's not
as good.
Yeah, not as good. Yes. And then years go by. The original guy comes back and makes a video. And he makes a video about how he went to college.
And
did
then
all
we
this
own all the
stuff.
rights to make memes. So if anyone wants to make a meme out of it,
Right. We
They
get
have
the
to
rights
buy
to memes because
Mhm.
we thought ahead because of what has just happened now. He makes a video about he went to college. It was hard for him. He learned a bunch of more math.
he failed math, actually.
He failed out on math, but he got an English degree.
Mm-hmm.
Still not very good at speaking English, though.
No.
But he goes back, all the kids cry from that generation. And the world, it's just a wholesome video. It's like, that's what
And then we'll just move on to the next project that includes goldfish that's yellow, not gold.
But we still call them goldfish.
Mm-hmm.
But they're clearly yellowfish.
Yes.
Like
Like a pale yellow.
a pale yellow.
Yeah.
Like a LaCroix yellow.
That's not pale, but okay.
Katie, what do you think of that
What's
idea?
a pale yellow?
I actually don't know the name, but like can you just hold up was really bright yellow, so I don't think it really counts.
Shit. Oh,
Like-
you're saying like...
It's like white, like not as
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that, but we still call them goldfish.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So, Katie, what do you think of that idea?
Spectacular.
Ship it.
Green light it.
Green light it.
Mhm.
Go. We're gonna be so fucking rich.
Some would say that it's kind of copying what Blue's Clues did.
Some would
It's
say,
just
but
an inspiration.
Yeah.
that's we talked about it earlier. The formula works.
The formula works.
Mm.
And that formula we're talking about, as I bring it to the actual video, is the video that Steve from Blue's Clues made this week.
Can I just give you an applause for bringing it back to that video, because that was fantastic. That way you circled it back.
Of course. Thank you. So Steve made a video this week for Blue's Clues kids.
Mm-hmm.
And did you guys
specifically
watch it,
anyone
right?
that was born before 1997?
Well, I wasn't gonna say that, but it's true.
Wow, way to call me out.
What year were you born?
97.
If you don't mind.
97.
Before
97.
1997.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, because he asked me this earlier. Yeah. No, it's fine.
Did you
It's
watch
okay.
Blue's Clues?
I really don't remember much of my childhood at all.
There it is. She didn't watch
I don't know.
Blue's Clues. Yeah. Can we hit the I don't know? I don't know.
I don't know.
So yeah, it came out, and I used to watch Blue's Clues all the time. I loved it. And
Did you like panic whenever you saw like the paw print and you're like, Steve, it's right
I
there?
was like, Steve, open your fucking eyes.
It's
No.
crazy. I felt more attached to Blue's Clues than I ever did to Dora. Like when I watched Dora, I was like, you're a freaking idiot. It's
Yeah,
right there.
She
on
like
Blue's.
she would like stop and not say anything for a little bit, and I'm
Because
like,
he had to answer.
I'm like looking around the room. I'm like, is this girl mute? Can I say that? Can I joke about that?
No, you cannot. We have to cut that out.
Cut it out. Can't fucking make jokes anymore. Can't be a comedian. Anyway, so yeah, Dora was, I think, more for girls, right? Blue's Clues.
You can't say that either.
I just did.
We gotta cut it out.
Jesus, this whole woke world that we live in is the worst thing in the world. I used to watch it a lot though, Blue's Clues, and I do remember when they switched the guy, because it was still kind of around the time that I was like, I was starting to get out of it, but it was on the TV, so you saw it. And I did not watch the newest guy. That's definitely like way out of me watching it.
Mm-hmm.
But
I don't even remember the new guy.
the middle guy or the guy now? There's like an Asian.
The
there's like
middle,
an Asian kid
the guy
that
after
does it now.
Steve. Steve was all I remembered.
It was Steve, and then wasn't it Joe?
I think that was the next guy. Joe or Joel or something.
I think it was Joe, and the guy now is Joel. I think it's Joe though. But
Who's Joe?
the middle guy.
Joe Mama. You walked right into that one, Connor.
I don't like you. I'm supposed to say who's Joe though, and then you're supposed to say Joe Mama. So you did it wrong. You're a moron. The video is really good. You watched it?
Yeah, I did.
Katie,
Of course I did.
Katie, did you watch it?
Nope.
I could have guessed that.
Why would I watch it? I
guess
didn't watch this stuff before. I don't remember it.
You're right.
so-
It's not for you.
Yeah,
okay?
no, it's not
It's
for
for
me.
us.
Yeah, you old fucks.
Wait, so
I
are
watched
you-
it when I was taking a
She
shit.
is. She's not considered a millennial, then, is she?
I don't know what I am.
Oh my god.
I think like Connor and I are in like the gray area between like considered a millennial, but we can also be considered Gen.
Don't you fucking dare say that. Easy there. I will not be associated with the Gen Z generation.
But
The
they're
woke.
They're
The
so woke.
Well, so technically are the back end of the millennials, but it's like
But we're kind of the back end of the millennials.
that's how I feel about it. Millennials.
Does your dad hate that you're a millennial?
1981 to 1980 or 1981 to 1996.
So I'm not.
You're a Gen
millennial.
Z. You
I'm a
started
Gen
For
Z.
sure, Gen Z.
Jesus. Ages 7 to 22.
You haven't been doing a very good job of like keeping us woke, Katie. I will say that.
Yeah,
Knowing-
you're letting us.
I don't know fucking anything.
You're letting us run rampant over here. Yeah, so we're in the millennials. So, anyways, the video came out. It was really good. Derek watched it. I watched it. I teared up. I cried a little. Did you? You probably didn't. Did you
like I
cry
said,
a little?
I was pooping when I watched it, and right when I dropped a turd, he goes, "Look at you and the things you've accomplished," and I was like, "Yeah,
I'm doing pretty good.
And no, I didn't watch it while pooping. I took the time to like sit at my computer and
Yeah.
like watch it how you're supposed to.
I saw it when I got home and got on the computer to play Destiny, and it was there, and I was like, "What's this? This is interesting." I click on it, and it's one of those videos that I usually would probably just like skip past, but I was like, just interested in what's going on here. I was like, "Why is he all dressed up like?"
Well, I
Steve.
was busy at work, and I saw like a bunch of memes for it. I'm like, "You really? I'm gonna watch this video." So
Yeah, the
like
memes went
that's how I
fucking
like.
crazy,
yeah.
dude. But
But
that's
don't-
what happens when you do something that's tied to the millennials, and the millennials just take over. Because I feel like, other generations probably won't like this, Generation Z. But I feel like millennials crown memes.
Yes.
So, because of us, Gen Z's depressed. You get what I'm saying? You didn't get that.
The
joke?
depressed
You
'cause,
didn't get
like,
that joke because of the
we're-
memes. Memes are depressing.
Yes. But the Gen Z's humor is so weird
Shit.
and shit.
You hear that, Katie?
Yep. Just tell me how you really feel about me.
No, you're
Katie,
fine.
how do you
Your
be-
generation though is
How do you feel about the Jose horse? Is that the horse they always freak out about?
I don't know what you're talking
Jose
about.
horse.
Or Joel?
The
I don't
fuck
know.
are you
The Jo-
talking about?
maybe it's the Joe horse.
What are you fucking talking about?
There's a
there?
horse that they all freak out about. That's like the center point of all their memes.
The one that has like little legs.
Oh, is it the Joe Baxter from like Adventure Time? That's a horse.
I have
Maybe.
no idea. Gen Z horse meme. Is it the weird looking stretched out horse thing?
It might be.
I don't even know if that's Joe Baxter now that I think about it.
Oh, it's just like a fat horse.
I don't know.
Boomer humor. I hate my wife. Millennial humor. I hate my life. Gen Z humor. It's a fucking fat horse.
Yeah, okay. Juan, this is it. Boomer humor, respect the elders. Gen Z humor. And then it's just a picture of a horse on a balcony.
James.
It's just Juan.
Yeah, I see that. Okay. Cool. I'm glad that Steve didn't make a video for you guys.
Well, he doesn't know them. He's not their friends.
Right. He's friends with
Yeah.
us. He didn't forget about us. He said,
didn't.
I legitimately teared up. I thought it was really cool. And I was like, damn, this is, it's kind of like one of those videos where you just kind of need it.
Do you think he wore the hat to like hide his hair situation?
That he's bald?
Yeah.
Everybody already knows he's bald, but maybe, probably. He even brings it up in the video.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, oh, yeah, it was a long time ago, back when I had a lot more hair and stuff like that. I was like, this is funny. This is good. It's I wish we could show it, but I'm afraid we'll get
Donged?
dinged for it.
Oh.
Donged by YouTube. And I thought it was really good. I thought they did a really good job at. I don't know what to say about it. It's just one of those videos where I feel like it was perfect for the time.
Yeah.
And the memes coming out of it have just been absolutely fantastic.
Mhm.
Gems. Because they're the most depressing memes I have seen.
It's honestly been the memes that my wife and I have been agreeing on that are like top notch together. Like, because her humor is significantly different than my humor.
Yeah, it is for sure.
Yeah.
And this is not a dog on her. She has teacher humor.
Mm-hmm. I'm getting a call.
I heard what
Yeah,
he
hello?
said. I heard what he said.
Yeah, Connor is a piece of shit. I'll let him know. All right.
She's got housewife teacher humor, man. That's just what it is.
Yeah.
There ain't nothing wrong with that. I have depressed sad boy humor, and you have shit
Dad jokes.
posting humor. Dad joking is literally boomer humor, and I don't know why you think it's funny.
You know what? I think the funniest part is when I repeat these jokes to you and like how much you just hate them.
Some of them are good.
Yeah.
Like the ones that like genuinely make me laugh, I'm like, that's a good one. But a majority of them don't. And it's not because like everybody's like, well, that's a dad joke. They're supposed to be not funny. That's not true. They're just bad jokes. They're not good. You don't see comedians out there talking about dad jokes, okay? It's a joke. It's still supposed to make you laugh and make you feel away. Dad jokes don't make you feel any way but like I just lost 30 seconds of my life.
That's the dad joke. You
That's
wasted
what people,
your time.
That's what people think, though. I feel like it's genuinely supposed to be funny. They're just bad jokes. But people are like, but they're supposed to be bad jokes. I'm like, why? Why can't a dad be like funny?
It's probably
Like
turned.
my dad's funny.
It's probably turned into the dads think they're funny. They're supposed to be funny, but because they aren't funny, the joke has now turned into the dad jokes are not supposed to be funny, and that's what makes them funny now.
No.
Does that make sense?
That doesn't make them funny, though. It doesn't make them funny that it's funny that they're not funny. Derek.
I don't know. I get it sometimes where I tell you a joke and you start laughing and you go, I fucking hate you.
Yeah, usually because it's like, I fucking hate you because you just wasted 30 seconds of my life.
You're laughing about it.
But I'm laughing because, like, I'm going to die sooner, which is, like,
the
funny part about
formula,
it.
the formula of the
No,
dad joke.
So they're supposed to kill you. No comedian out there is telling dad jokes.
I think if I was a comedian, every time
You would bomb.
I'd go out and perform.
You would bomb.
Obviously, the crowd would go absolutely bananas on me because I'm so funny. And then at the end,
You
I
would
go,
bomb.
I just wasted fucking 2 hours of your guys' life.
You would bomb. You went out there and you were like, what do you call a
I'd have to get extremely drunk for me to get up
Hang
on
on.
stage.
what do you call a this is one of the best dad jokes on the face of the planet.
Give me a look at some. Give me a look some
No,
up.
see, you have to look them up. No, listen, this is, what do you call a, fuck me. I don't remember what it was. It's about a pig. It's about a pig, and it does the karate chop, or the pork chop, and I was like, that shit's hilarious. That shit's funny. I don't remember what the joke is, though. So Derek... I'm almost positive Derek has like skipped his 20s and went straight to his 40s. So 20s and 30s, because the dude is always tired and watches so much fucking Netflix. And
I have
follows dad jokes on Instagram.
I haven't watched Netflix in weeks right now.
Yeah, but you've been out of town.
I have been.
If you were in town,
I've been
well,
watching
you've been watching like
One Piece.
But
Which is
you
the
get
same thing.
Okay, fine.
But
You sit and watch TV like a
Mhm.
fucking old man watches TV in his 20s.
I'm
So
spending time with my wife.
exactly, there it is. 30s, 40s, crazy, blows my mind. He skipped his 20s right through him.
I got a dad joke for you.
I don't want to hear it.
I tripped over my wife's bra. It was a booby trap.
Bad. Give me another one.
Just got called pretty today. Well, the full statement was, "You're pretty annoying," but I focus on the positive.
That's terrible. That one's actually like shit. Next one.
Did you hear about the mute chicken? It didn't give a cluck. Sorry about the foul language.
Garbage. These are terrible, bro. They're just play on words.
Well, what color?
He's
I don't know.
reading
I don't know that one.
He's reading it. Well, give me two more.
I'll find better ones.
I always liked I bought shoes for my drug dealer the other day, but I don't know what he laced them with because I've been tripping all day.
See, that's
a good one. That's a good one. My wife threatened to leave me if I didn't stop making Star Wars puns. I guess the divorce is strong with this one.
I don't like it. I don't like it. Derek, come on. Give me some juice. I don't want any dad jokes with a fucking wife in it. Is that all they are?
How do trees access the internet? They log in.
Jesus fucking Christ, bro. Dads are so fucking much. They're so bad at everything that, like, even being dads, you know, you ever had. It's just. Why, dude? I hate him. Why is it just play on words? Why can't it be like. Why can't it be funny?
It's them trying to be clever, and when
It's not clever. It's stupid.
it's just, but they claim the play on words is clever.
Stop supporting dad jokes, Derek.
I get a couple of good ones every
You're
once in a while.
supposed to be a comedian, trying to be a comedian, and you're over there supporting dad jokes.
Enjoying someone else's work.
That's not good shit. Give me another one.
I went to the beekeeper to get 12 bees. He counted and gave me 13. I said, "Sir, you gave me an extra." And he said, "That's a freebie." Your reaction's the best.
All right. Well, I'm glad that we wasted everybody's life with fucking
Dad jokes at the end.
Literally the worst type of comedy in the world. I think making fun of somebody is way better than dad jokes. I think it's better.
All right.
People are like, "Wow, what a bully."
What make a joke that's not offensive to anybody right now that you can say, but it's still funny. Go ahead.
It would have to be a shitty dad joke.
That's all we're left with.
So you said I can't make fun of anybody?
No, you said the best ones.
What about self-deprecation? Because
defecation?
No, not defecation. Deprecation. It's deprecation, right? Ryan? Cut to Ryan? Can't, because we didn't do that again.
She could always cut to black.
Well, we could do that.
Woohoo!
But no, you just can't. I mean, you can, but I don't have any. They have to be like dad jokes. Let me think. See, I work weird. I work on like stupid questions. Ask me a stupid question.
Oh man.
I'm just kidding.
I don't even know what to ask.
Anyways, tangents, bro. We go off on all these tangents, and we can't like cut things into highlights. It makes it hard to make highlights off these tangents.
We've got plenty for highlights.
Really, it's like this tangent could be the highlight. Dad jokes are shit. Derek is also shit because of
Yeah,
dad
but
jokes.
we did talk about the Blue's Clues for like a while with our like pitch about the cartoon idea.
Oh, we did. Yeah.
This is behind the scenes stuff.
Our pitch. What's our time at?
We have less than 2 minutes.
Do we really?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, we didn't get to some of the other stuff like Bus Simulator or LTT and The Verge. Linus Tech Tips and The
just
Verge.
cover it real quick.
The
Verge went on Linus Tech Tip.
No.
Okay.
Let's talk about it with Ryan because he knows Linus Tech Tips. We don't have to talk about it like right on time. Like he watches Linus Tech Tips.
Mm-hmm.
Next week.
Next week, because Ryan is not actually fired unless
he fires himself.
Unless he doesn't call me today and ask how my day's going. If he does call me today and ask how my day's going, he has a job here. And if he doesn't call me and ask how my day's going, we're firing him. So it's on the line, and nobody's allowed to tell him to call me.
Damn it! I was gonna tell him like, "Hey Ryan, Connor said on the podcast such and such." That would have been so funny.
That actually would have been pretty funny, but nobody can tell him to call me, and I'll take a text. I'll lower it down to a text. He can text me individually.
Individually, so not the group message.
Not the group message.
Not the
and
group
he can
podcast.
be like, "Hey Connor, I'm just wondering how your day goes. How your day is going. How's everything going? How's your day going?" You know? And if he doesn't do that, he's fired.
Great.
But yeah, that's pretty much the end of the episode.
Guys, if you want to support the firing of Ryan, please hit the like button and subscribe.
Yeah, it really helps us in the YouTube algorithm.
It makes it easier for us to fire Ryan.
Yes, and if you don't like Ryan as much as we don't like Ryan, you're definitely going to want to smash that like button and hit that sub button because we don't like him a lot. So,
he's been a burden.
Honestly, he's been probably the worst thing we've done for the show. So, I think...
Katie, what do you think?
I don't know. I don't have an opinion on it.
But yeah, that's it. So, Ryan, if you're listening, hopefully,
thank you for the service, I guess.
Hopefully you called. We will see you guys next episode.
All right. Love you, Connor.
Close it off. We're done.